Imagine you are drifting through the darkness of space, alone, silent, weightless. Ahead of you, a glowing sphere appears, smooth, pale, almost beautiful. It looks peaceful, calm, like a frozen dream floating in the void. This is Europa, and you are about to land on it. But the moment your feet touch its surface, you realize something is terribly wrong, because this world isn't just empty, it's hiding something that should not exist. At first, Europa looks harmless, a vast white landscape stretching endlessly in every direction. The ice beneath your feet glows faintly blue, reflecting distant sunlight. Cracks run across the surface like veins, beautiful, intricate, almost artistic. From orbit, scientists once described it as one of the most stunning places in the solar system. Even spacecraft sent by NASA, like the Galileo probe, captured images that felt almost peaceful. But beauty can lie, and on Europa it does, because that smooth, frozen surface is not solid ground. It's a shell, a thin, fragile crust covering something far more dangerous, and you're standing right on top of it. At first, you don't feel anything. The surface is cold, unimaginably cold, around minus 160 degrees Celsius. Your suit strains to keep you alive, but here's the problem. The cold isn't what will kill you first. Europa orbits inside the radiation field of Jupiter, the most powerful radiation environment in the solar system. Invisible waves of energy are slicing through your body right now. You can't see them, you can't hear them, but they are tearing your cells apart. Within minutes, your nervous system would begin to fail. Within hours, even the strongest shielding wouldn't save you. And this is where things change, because radiation is just the beginning. You look up, Jupiter fills the sky, massive, overwhelming, impossible to ignore. It's not just a planet, it's a presence. Its gravity is pulling on Europa constantly, stretching it, squeezing it, over and over again. This creates tidal forces so extreme that the entire moon flexes like a beating heart. The ground beneath you shifts, slightly at first, but it's real. The ice isn't stable, it's moving, cracking, alive, but it gets worse, because those cracks beneath your feet, they go deeper than you can imagine. Europa's surface is only a few kilometers thick. Below it, there is an ocean, not a small one, a global ocean, deeper than all of Earth's oceans combined, an endless dark abyss hidden beneath miles of ice, and no sunlight has ever touched it. You take a step and hear a faint sound, a low echoing crack. The ice beneath you fractures slightly, just enough to remind you are standing on a lid, and beneath that lid, something is moving. But that's not even the worst part, because Europa's ocean isn't calm. It's heated from below by the moon's core, warmed by the constant gravitational squeezing from Jupiter. This creates hydrothermal vents, similar to those on Earth. On our planet, those vents are filled with life, strange alien-like creatures thriving in total darkness. And scientists believe the same could be true on Europa. But here's the problem. If life exists down there, it has evolved in complete isolation, in darkness, under immense pressure, in conditions more extreme than anything on Earth. Whatever lives there would not be friendly. You kneel down, staring into a crack in the ice. It's faintly glowing, warm compared to the surface. Something shivers beneath it, just for a second, a shadow, too large to understand, too fast to identify. Your mind tries to rationalize it, but your instincts scream something else. You are not alone. And this is where things get worse, because the ice doesn't just crack, it opens. Europa is covered in regions where the ice has broken apart and refrozen, chaotic terrain where massive slabs have shifted and rotated. Scientists don't fully understand how it happens, but they know one thing: the surface can collapse without warning. The ground beneath you suddenly trembles. A deep thunder-like crack echoes through the ice. The fracture widens, slowly at first, and then violently. You stumble backward as the surface splits open, and beneath you, there is nothing but darkness. You fall down through the ice into the ocean below. The water hits you like a wall, freezing, crushing, endless. The pressure is unimaginable, hundreds of times greater than anything a human body can survive. Your suit begins to fail instantly, but even if it didn't, even if you could somehow survive the pressure, you still wouldn't be safe, because down here, there is no light, no up, no down, just an infinite black ocean, and something is swimming in it. At first you feel nothing, just silence, then a vibration, low, deep, like something massive moving through the water. Not fast, not aggressive, just aware. But here's the problem. On Earth, predators rely on sight. On Europa, sight doesn't exist. Whatever lives here has evolved to sense movement, vibration, heat, and you are the only source of all three. The water around you shifts, slowly, deliberately. You try to move, but it's too late. Something brushes past you, not attacking, not yet, just observing, measuring, understanding. And this is where things change, because whatever it is, it's not afraid of you. You realize something terrifying. You are not a threat here. You're not even a curiosity. You are prey. Far above, the ice begins to close again. The crack seals itself slowly, cutting off the last trace of light. You are completely alone now, trapped in an ocean no human was ever meant to enter. But that's not even the worst part, because if something lives here, it means Europa isn't just a dead world. It's an ecosystem, a functioning alien environment. And ecosystems don't have just one creature, they have many. Somewhere in the darkness, something larger moves, much larger. The water trembles as it passes. The smaller presence near you disappears instantly, fleeing. And in that moment, you understand, even the predators here have something to fear. Your breathing becomes frantic. Your vision blurs. The pressure, the cold, the isolation, it's all too much. But your mind clings to one final thought. Humanity sent probes here, machines, silent observers, and they never saw this. Or maybe they did, and we just weren't ready to understand it, because Europa doesn't reveal its secrets easily. It hides them beneath layers of ice, beneath darkness, beneath pressure so extreme it erases anything that entered. This is not a place meant to be explored. It is a place meant to remain untouched. And as your consciousness begins to fade, one final realization settles in, cold, unavoidable, terrifying. The universe is not empty. It is not silent. It is not waiting for us. It is hiding. And worlds like Europa are where it keeps its secrets.